Welcome to a new test drive from OverDrive on the Saudi Auto channel. The car that we have today is the new 2019 mgZS. People familiar with the MG brand know that the mgZS is a family sports car that was built by MG Rover from 2001 until 2005. Now the ZS model is being brought back to life as an SUV and is destined to become the crown jewel of SAIC Motors. I visited the Shanghai Auto Show this year, and at the MG stand I spotted a familiar car, but branded as the Roe RX-3. It's the same platform as the RX-5 format, but smaller and available in our market. The ZS competes against the Nissan Kicks, Renault Captur, Mazda CX-3, and Hyundai Creta. The mgZS showcases the future design direction for MG, expressing an emotional dynamism which is set to feature across all upcoming models. The dimensions of the ZS are 431.4 centimeters in length, 180.9 centimeters in width, 162.4 centimeters in height, and a wheelbase of 258.5 centimeters. Let's talk about the front fascia. I'm going to start from the bottom. You have this awesome skid plate on the bottom that's gray, that leads into this gray mesh that lets air into the radiator. Above that, you have the patented grille from MG, wrapped around by this beautiful chrome. You have this strong MG logo and branding in the middle, with also featured in chrome, looking very nice. To the sides, you have this LED daytime running headlight. Really sleek and very new, and I think that you will see it in more of the designs from MG. Below that, you have a fog light also wrapped in chrome. The material under here, you have some plastics, but the paint for the most part is very nice. I really like this color as well. As we move up, we have this nice indent on the hood, making it look pretty muscular and pretty aggressive and very modern and sleek at the same time. I think it looks very nice from the front. From the side of the car, what catches my eye first is the roof rack made with chrome. Below that, you have this beautiful curvy belt line that runs from the front headlight to the rear tail light. The side mirrors are the same color as the car. On the windows, you have this nice chrome accent on the bottom, and then moving down to the bottom, you have this nice chrome bar, which I think is a beautiful touch from the designers. The mgZS comes with 17-inch wheels that come with 8-spoke design. Let's get to the rear. At the top, you have a shark fin antenna, which I wish they would integrate a rear view camera into. I think that would be very helpful, especially if they wanted to do a 360 in the future, a 360 view. Below that, you have a rear integrated brake light, followed by the windshield with the rear windshield wiper. Also, you have the signature MG design tail lights that is flush into the rear back. The MG badging also has two functions. Not only is it just the logo, it is also the trunk opener. Below that, you have the badging, and then below that, you have the plastic we were talking about, followed by this nice design cue, these chrome and these rear reflectors on each side, followed by a rear skid plate. Underneath that, you have the exhaust on your rear left. Also, the ZS is sporty, and I think it's kind of trendy too. While I'm down here, I want to show you guys where the rear view camera is. It's right over here, and also on top of that, you have the rear sensors. The trunk door has adjustable height control. The trunk space is 448 liters with all seats up, but when you fold back the seats, that gives you a storage capacity of 1,375 liters. We made a quick comparison of the mgZS and its competitors in terms of trunk capacity. Note that the mgZS ranks second overall in terms of trunk capacity. The mgZS is available with a 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine that delivers 120 horsepower naturally aspirated and an output of 150 newton meters of torque. The ZS accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 12.4 seconds, and its fuel economy is 17.3 kilometers a liter. It utilizes a 4-speed automatic transmission. We've made a quick comparison between the mgZS and its competitors in terms of engine capacity, horsepower, torque, and fuel economy, which will now appear on the display in front of you. Note that the mgZS is positioned third in terms of power, fourth in terms of torque, and second in terms of fuel consumption. Inside the mgZS, this commitment to design excellence is continued with touches that nod to a dynamic and exclusive space for the driver. while being accessible and family-friendly for any passenger. A consistent interior language features soft materials and color contrast from dark gray and the base color to create a layered effect which carefully balances the driver experience with the need to create a social space with character. Driver comfort is key, with 6-way adjustable seating in the Excite and exclusive models. The use of 3D shapes, metallic and chrome finishes, carbonesque textures, and the avoidance of flat design all adds to a vehicle that has a real appeal. The interior is spacious with good head and leg room in the front and rear seats, despite the small size of the car, and the storage space available is good in all respects. Passengers also have these elegant slots on the back of the front seats to store papers or anything for that matter. The highest trim interior is a synthetic leather, and it features an 8-inch screen which allows access to the touch navigation and to the Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay, rear view camera, and your sensors. The steering wheel is adjustable for the driver's comfort, below here. A push start button is used for ignition. Most crucially in our region is the automatic air conditioning, which is available. For the driver's seat is manually adjusted 6 ways, and the passenger seat can be adjusted on its side in 4 ways manually. The multifunction steering wheel is a great example of this car moving forward, well crafted and multifunctional, and it's super to use. Another really cool feature that I found is that if you press the star button on the steering wheel for 2 seconds and hold it, you get this menu where you can choose the lights or the steering wheel button functions. Driving maintenance, you can adjust the steering wheel, making it feel more urban in the city environment, normal for your average day-to-day uses, and dynamic if you're feeling a little more sporty. Or you have the factory reset button set in here as well. Electric control of the side mirrors is very convenient. As you can see, I'm adjusting the left mirror up and down, and this is back to in the middle, not adjusting any mirrors, and this is adjusting the right mirror up and down, left or right. The sound system includes 6 speakers. The ZS also has plenty of USB ports, as you can see here, and a 12-volt power outlet over here. From popular demand, MG has also given this car Ilink, which is an application you can use on your phone. Coincidentally, while we were filming this scene, my father, who's in Dammam, turned off the car while it was running. Although I have the key over here, he has also control from it in all the way. The rear seats are comfortable, but the seat in the middle is narrow and suitable for younger children. And the leg space in the center is also narrow. And the back seat, you also have the ability to do a 40-60 split, and that gives more space for storage. So let's talk about the inactive safety equipment available. You have 6 airbags, 2 in the front and on the sides. Airbags available in the mgZS is anti-lock system, electronic brake power distribution system, electronic stability control system, cruise control, traction control, vehicle dynamic control, and a tire pressure monitoring system, and as well as auxiliary sensors for parking. Let's talk about the available colors you can get in the mgZS, right? The color of the interior brushes is black and white, and the other outer colors, you also have red, brown, blue, silver, black, and white. So you have a lot of variety there. Now let's get down to my driving impressions. It's interesting because I've driven this car a lot. I've driven it in all sorts of different scenarios. I was there at the regional test drive, and a lot of my colleagues and other journalists complained that it was underpowered. I think quite the contrary. I think it has the perfect amount of power for what it's suited and what its purpose is. You can't, to think that this is an all-purpose vehicle or a utility vehicle, you're wrong. This is a urban street car that basically takes you from point A to point B and a lot of comfort and fun. But that being said, I think it has the perfect amount of power and torque, and I think it's very, very fuel efficient, thus giving you more range. I think anybody that needs to get somewhere, or anybody that needs to do something, but anybody who needs to go somewhere or to do something, I think this is the perfect car. If you live a very active lifestyle and you need to get from one side of the city to the other side of the city with great air conditioning, with great tunes bumping, and in great comfort, I would seriously consider this car because it's very affordable and it's very, very fuel efficient. And also, I think that driving it in traffic is very easy. I don't think that I have a very hard time maneuvering it because of its size. So overall, I think that for its purpose and the way it's meant to be driven, I think it's a great deal and a great offer, and it drives on par to what you need. Realistically, we see that the mgZS is very competitive in a very competitive segment, but the price of the mgZS is much cheaper than the competitors, and the warranty is simply hard to argue with. The mgZS is an affordable car, which no one can deny is at a very reasonable price. And MG, as a manufacturer, wants to dominate this segment via very aggressive pricing. Its price starts from 39,900 reals. The warranty available from the dealer Ta'jir is 6 years or 200,000 kilometers, whatever comes first. We made a quick comparison between the ZS and its competitors in terms of price and warranty available from the dealer. I hope you enjoyed today's test drive. For more information, please visit our website, www.saudiauto.com.sa. And don't forget to follow our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat to stay up to date with the latest and greatest from the automotive world. And thank you for your time. Have a good one.